now going to go to Pennsylvania. You are going to see a tale of two police officer approaches. Ask yourself the question, what exactly would I do?
You're on private property right now?
Well, we talked to Sergeant Matabo. He said this is public. He said, why aren't you guys on this side? So you're away from people's houses.
Maybe if you were on the other side, but I mean, really, they're releasing them from school right now. And this is school property. If you probably were on the other side of the sidewalk, then maybe it wouldn't be such a...
Oh, then we had somebody, we had a lady last time. I believe you were here.
Yeah, I was here last time.
You said take a nice picture of me and send it to my mother. I remember that.
You didn't send it to my mom?
No, you didn't give me your email, did you? But anyway, I remember you were a Marine, I was in the Navy.
What are you affiliated with?
I'm just an evangelist. I go
From where?
I preach in Jesus 777. My church supports me.
Okay.
But I was preaching over there, and some lady said we're getting too loud, and so there's always a problem.
And what it is
my legal advisor said this is open to the public utility. You got public signs.
But if we told you to, if you can just leave the area for right now, would that be a problem with you?
Well, why would we leave? We came here to preach the gospel.
Yeah, the principles out here.
It's a safety issue?
Not really a safety issue, no.
Well, if we don't leave, I mean, what would happen?
I'm just asking if you can possibly leave,
I got to leave in about 5 minutes anyway.
You're leaving in 5 minutes?
5-10 minutes, yeah.
As long as you're on that side of the street, we're fine with another school property side.
But this is public, officer. This is what not getting.
But you'll get the message across the same way you're getting the message now.
Yeah.
You'll get the message across on that side.
Yeah.
If you can, I'm asking you as a Christian, godly man that you are.
Yeah.
In the Bible, doesn't it say you're supposed to respect authority?
Yeah,
I'm in a position of authority, right?
I understand. Yeah, as long as it's not against the Constitution.
Okay, now you're mixing politics.
As long as it's illegal.
I'm not saying it's illegal. I'm just saying that, but in the Bible, it says respect authority.
You're talking about Romans 14.
There you go, because I'm a Christian too. And I'm asking you, as a Christian,
what law am I breaking that you're telling me to go
there? You're not breaking the law. But it seems like if it's inconveniencing the administration here in school, that's all.
Yeah. I'm
trying to ask you to be, if you're a godly man, be nice enough to go across the street. I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that you're breaking the law or I'm going to arrest you or anything like that.
All right. Well, and
you can continue to do what you're doing.
I can stand right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate it. Not stand here across the street.
This is public property. That's what.
Well, if you go over there, there's people.
That's all right.
There.
So you wouldn't, if I asked you nicely to do that for me, you wouldn't do that? I know you're not, I'm not saying you're breaking the law or anything, but why do you have to preach the word right here? You're going to hear you just as loud out here.
Then we got a problem, like I told you, the neighbor said, they called one of your officers, said we're disturbing the peace now in front of our house. So, and then we called, it was a Sergeant Sarvo, he said,
Sergeant Matavo?
He said, he was even questioning our legal advisor, why were you on this side?
I just got off the phone with Sergeant Matavo. He said he didn't give you permission.
This isn't public property?
No.
This ain't owned by DOT 4 feet in?
School property.
Then why put public utility poles in?
School property. You got to stop, all right? Look at the kids you're starting. You're causing a disturbance there with the children.
Well, they see a bunch of cops in their trucks sticking around.
I'm going to ask you nicely to leave.
They see you with a camera. I'm sure they're going to want to be in it.
Exactly.
I don't know if they want.
You're causing a disturbance and the kids can't.
I'm sure anybody wants to be in a camera. Anybody wants to be on YouTube.
The camera's because of this, what's going on. I mean, we're on a public sidewalk. I mean,
well, this isn't a public sidewalk. That's the thing. That's the question, right?
I mean, I could go through DOT, DMV and get the
You could go get it. And when you can bring back that evidence, we'd be more than happy to take a look at it for you. But for right now, you got to get off of their property.
So if we don't leave, what will happen?
If you don't leave, what will happen? Is that what your question is?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Leave.
We're asking you as law enforcement officers to leave their property. This is school board property. We're asking you to leave their property that you're standing on right now.
If I don't, I guess I'll get arrested, right?
I guess. I mean, if that's what you want, that's what you want.
Well, from what my legal advisor, this is all legal property.
Well, where is your legal advisor when you're out here? Where is he?
He takes care of other people.
Okay, so he's telling you by the phone. Did you call him up and ask him?
I talked to him, and this is...
When did you talk to him, today?
Yeah, I talked to him today.
Okay, and he told you go over there and stand on a property. He said
public property. He should have no problem.
Public property. So we're telling you that this is public property. We're telling you as law enforcement officials, and you're disrespecting that. You're just sitting here and you're arguing a point that you can't even make or prove to us that it is. And we're telling you this is your property.
I've been for a lot of high schools. The sidewalk.
This high school doesn't want
This is a different high school.
This is their property.
From the public road, DOT owns 4 feet in.
Okay, no, that's what you believe.
No,
but we're telling you that's exactly what it is. Okay? This is the city of Perth Amboy, yeah. This is their property.
Right now, the kids can't learn.
And we've told you like 4 times now, and you're still sitting here in defiance and just don't want to listen to anything that anybody says. We're being very nice to you. We're talking very nice to you. I don't see what the problem is.
I'm just asking.
I know, but we're telling you 4 times. 4 times.
All right, so you want me to leave? I'll leave.
Yeah.
Wow. What would you have done? Would you have obeyed, or would you have said, sorry, constitutional right?